Good morning. This is Pastor Zach with Goodland United Methodist Church on Thursday, July 27th with your morning devotion. Today we're looking at a story that appears in 3 of the 4 Gospels, in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. In Matthew 19, verse 14, it says, "But Jesus said, 'Let the little children come to me, and do not stop them, for it is to such as these that the kingdom of heaven belongs.'" In Mark 10:14 we hear, "But when Jesus saw this, he was indignant and said to them, 'Let the little children come to me, do not stop them, for it is such as these the kingdom of heaven belongs.'" And we hear in Luke 18:16 and 17, "But Jesus called for them and said, 'Let the little children come to me, and do not stop them, for it is to such as these the kingdom of God belongs. Truly I tell you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God as a little child will never enter it.'" A song I thought about in relation to these verses was one that was a favorite of mine early on in my life. It was called "Tell Me the Stories of Jesus." The Sunday school movement of the 19th and 20th centuries provided the inspiration for many of our hymns. William Henry Parker was the head of an insurance company and a devoted member of the Chelsea Street Baptist Church in England, where he's active in Sunday school work. United Methodist hymnal editor Carlton Young notes that most of Parker's hymns were written for Sunday school anniversaries. 15 of these hymns were published in the Sunday School Hymnal in 1905. This hymn in particular Parker wrote in 1885 at the request of the children of his Sunday school class. "Teacher, tell us another story." This hymn first appeared among Methodists in the 1935 Methodist Hymn Book under the heading Hymns for Children. From a broader perspective, religious educators have understood for many years the significance of singing in the faith development of children. Hymnals contain many hymns, though composed originally for children's education, continue to speak to adults because of the directness and the simplicity of their poetry. We never outgrow our need to hear and sing another story from Christ, our teacher. Perhaps the most endearing stanza in this song is a second recalling the children as they gather with Jesus. "First let me hear how the children stood round his knee, and I shall fancy his blessing resting on me. Words full of kindness, deeds full of grace, all in the love light of Jesus' face." The story is significant that it appears in all 3 synoptic Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. The somewhat sentimental language of the stanza I just read takes us to an earlier passage in Matthew that sheds light, a different light, on the importance of Jesus' encounter with children. In Matthew 18:1-6, a child becomes a metaphor for the quality of life we need to lead to attain heaven. It says, "Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted, and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven." The metaphor gathers intensity as the passage continues. "Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as the little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoso shall receive one such little child in my name receiveth me. But those who shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hung around his neck, and he were drowned in the deep depth of the sea." Jesus takes seriously the connection with children and the importance of the kingdom of God. Let us always seek to learn and hear more stories of Jesus. Have a blessed day.